Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakan Vitamscha Om Jnanadimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Jakshurunmilitam Yena Dasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Kibaika Vidya Yamaryada Rakshati Vaishnavanam Kripavalam Madhava Prestakami Sri Bhakti Dham Bharatim Ashrayami Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Sri Varshavana Devi Daitaya Kripavate Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha Madhurya Jvala Premadya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostude Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Virudappa Siddhanta Dvantaharine Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhupevacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So Dandavat Pranam to all of you, and all glories to Srila Gurudev and Srila Shyamdas Babaji Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta, and all our Gauriya Guru Varga. Yes, just before I was remembering that Srila Bhakti Hridaya Bhan Goswami Maharaj, he told that we are Saraswati Putra. No, we are the sons of Saraswati Thakur. So we are only ill when we cannot speak Harikatha. No, that was his statement. And once Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, he was also physically sick, and they did not allow him to speak. The doctor said you should not speak because you're weak. But Prabhupada said that actually I'm only sick if I cannot speak Harikatha. So surely I am not on this level, that's for sure. But I decided to just somehow go in that direction and also try to accept some little discomfort. Because actually the medicine, what they are giving after such kind of operations, I'm not used to that, and somehow they are having some side effects. And I called today also the doctor, and I wanted to know what it is. And so he said, yes, that can be, it is there. And also the spiral, the spiral anesthesia they gave in the back, that has some, that you can have some headache. It's coming sometime, coming and going. But anyway, that life is like this, and I'm really very, very grateful that so many of you again attended this call, and we have the chance to remember somehow Guru and Vaishnava. So by all your blessings, everything will be fine. And so just, now not so long before we were observing the Vyasa Puja of our most worshipable Srila Shyamdas Babaji Maharaj. And such events, they are surely not ordinary, because it's a great chance for all of us to remember Guru and Vaishnava, which is actually the only auspicious thing. No? The Chaitanya Charitamrita also, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he is saying that Shreya Madhya Kon, Shreya Jivera Hoyasar. What is the best activities for all the jivas? From all the activities, which one is the best one, the most auspicious? And the answer is Krishna Bhakti Sangha Vina Shreya Naya. There's no better activity or no more beneficial activity than to associate with pure Guru and Vaishnava. So during such occasions like the Vyasa Puja, we have that opportunity, no? To associate and remember with the unlimited qualities, no, of Srila Baba Maharaj, what we can touch actually, but yes. So, and that is the best activity, to remember Guru and Vaishnava, to always associate with them somehow or other. Maybe physically it's not always possible, but still we can always remember them. So that is the main activity, the most auspicious activity. And these are opportunities where we cannot have just a feast, no, of some nice prasadam with some rasgullas and sweets and this. No, it's a feast of all the qualities of Guru and Vaishnava. So, and by hearing of those qualities, then also maybe something can enter into our heart. So it's a long journey, and to come in contact with Guru and Vaishnava, that is really somehow the end of the cycle of birth and death. Srimad Bhagavatam is saying that Bhava Upavarga Pramado Yada Bhavat Janasya Darhi Ajutta Satsangamo Yarhi Tadaiva Satgadao Paravaishatvai Cheterati. So that means that Bhava Upavarga Pramado means we have wandered, no? So much in this cycle of birth and death, in the samsara of Maya. But it comes to an end by associating with Guru and Vaishnava. So as soon Guru and Vaishnava, they come in our life, then that is an indication that really from now onwards, this whole cycle of birth and death has come to a stop, to an end. And from that moment, paravarisha tvai rati, very strong attachment, because of sadhu sangha. Naturally, we develop a taste, ruchi, no, for the Lord Himself. So yes, so it's like as soon we reach the shore of sadhu sangha, it's like indicating one turning point in our life. Satsanga prapyate pumbir sukriti purva sanchita. It is said that by accumulating a mountain of sukriti from our past life, then now one has this chance to associate with Guru and Vaishnava. So it's not just coming from nothing. It's a big mountain of gold and Sukriti, which we have developed, that we even get this chance to associate with pure Guru and Vaishnava. The scriptures are telling, Satsanga prapede pumbir Sukrita purva sanchita. So that Sukriti which is coming from past lives, which we have accumulated, that gives us now the chance to associate with Guru and Vaishnava. So this is the golden opportunity, because Sadhusanga is the gateway to Vaikuntha. No? It's a door where we can go through submissive service, and if we enter that gate, then we can attain the highest destination. We can go even beyond Vaikuntha. So, if we fail to take advantage of this entrance, no, then we may be, who knows when we will get this opportunity again, when it will come again, after how many lifetimes. So now deeply we have to ask ourselves, no, do I really want to continue to base my life on some false happiness, no, which is everywhere shining so brightly in this material world, you know. False things, they glitter sometimes most of the times more than actual jewels and gold. Or do I really now take it serious, no? This chance to attain true and eternal happiness, which is lasting forever. Not just some fleeting pleasures in life. Yeah. And are we ready now to appear in front of this sacrificial priest? No, Srila Prabhupada would say, the Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta, that yes, Guru and Vaishnava, they are like the sacrificial priest, no, who is coming with the as the goats, they will come in front of the sacrificial priest. When some goat will be offered to Kali Devi, and then they cut off the head. So in the same way, are we ready? Prabhupada is asking if to stand in front of this sacrificial priest, no? Which to cut off anything which stands, he will cut off anything which is standing in between us and the Lord. So, but for that we have to be also ready and have that courage to stand there, because it looks fearful, but what to do? So the Srimad Bhagavatam also is reminding us that we have to first give up the asat sangha, and tato dushanga mutsriya satsu sajeta buddhimam shanta evasya chindanti mano vyavasangam uktipi. Mano vyavasangam uktipi. Chindanti means here to cut. So tato dushangam. So first we have to give up dusha. There is susanga, very beautiful and auspicious association, and kusanga, which is giving us trouble and just involving us more and more into material life. No, it binds us. But those who are intelligent, yes, they will give up this dushanga, bad association, and then come in front of this sacrificial priest, like Chindanti, who is cutting with he has actually not a knife in his hand, but his tongue, no, his words, his harikata, they are acting like a knife, which is cutting all our unwanted, unnecessary, temporary things. which are not useful for to attaining our real goal. So if we have that courage, yes, to leave all this asatsanga, because that is necessary. Otherwise, we cannot have 2 feet, one feet in that boat and 1 feet in that boat. Then Babaji Maharaj always saying, we will go nowhere. We will just fall in the water. So that decision has to be there, and then come in front of the sadhu and be ready for that powerful harikatha, which will cut all the knots. Now we have so many knots in our heart, which is like, it's impossible to open these knots. Very, very difficult. We can never even think of it. If you have even one small, sometimes some cable or some just one knot, which sometimes, surely you had also that experience. Sometimes something is very difficult to open, and but what to speak of to open the knots of our heart? No, it's impossible. So it's really, we can never do it. So sometimes then it's better to cut it. In this material world also, then you decide, yes, I cannot open it, so I cut it, or you destroy it, because, to open it. But then also the sadhu, sometimes he has to cut it. So with his harikatha and with his firing words, and so in this way that knot will be loose and will become open. And Babaji Maharaj, he always tells us that harikatha will never be sweet. It's rather, it is one kind of operation. It is something which we have to go through. Or sometimes also the example is given of an ironsmith, those who are, they put the metal in the fire. Here in India you can see that still. They just take one piece of metal, and then it's first they put it in the heat, in the fire, and then again out and beat it, then put it again under pressure, then again hammering, put in the fire, intense heat. So it feels surely uncomfortable. This is like also a nice picture for ourselves. We also put in that fire, we are beaten again hammered, some pressure is there. And but the fact is that this fire, yes, it looks uncomfortable, and it is also, but it is not really there to destroy us, but rather it just refines us. It strips away all which is unnecessary, so that ultimately only the pure thing remains, the pure Atma, pure Seva. That's why to really understand the way of pure bhakti is not so easy, and so many things have to be stripped away. But that's why we need to hear this harikatha, which is maybe, it is like hammering and very difficult sometimes, but it's not destroying us. It is actually stripping away the unnecessary things. But most of the people, they are fearing this moment. They feel that they are burned alive, including myself also. But those who, we need to know the actual value of transformation, because that is some kind of rebirth. If we put ourselves in this fire and give up something old, useless, then something new will come out. If we undergo this process, if we are undergoing this process. And but most people never want to undergo this kind of procedure. That's why they always stay the same. No, they are not really transforming, because they hold on some kind of comfort and the life which they already know, that kind of Krishna consciousness they already know, so they don't want to go deeper. They cannot go further. They are just living in one bubble, which is comfortable, even in religious or spiritual movements, life. But Srila Prabhupada is always showing us some more things which have to be stripped off and put away and rejected on the pathway of pure bhakti. That's why at the end, only a very few will go on the top of the mountain. No? Many, they will stay on other places. They go for some time, but when the air becomes too thin, then who will go up there? No? At such places where Babaji Maharaj is staying. So we have a long journey in front of us but at least we can look up that such things exist, because others, they just stay somewhere down and they think that's it. Yes, we have attained heaven or the Vaikuntha and Goloka, but no, there are much more things to be stripped away, actually. But who is ready to go there? So, actually, initiation or Guru Puja, that is, the meaning is not to die to live. So we have to give up all the old and start a new life. And because with all our old items which we carry, that package we have to leave behind. And everything, this has to die. And then new life is starting. So Gurudev, he never wants any money or garland from us. No, they just want that we undergo this process of purification. And we are surrendering to this process. Other things, they don't need. What they need? They just want us to become purified. Now we are not pure, so all the unnecessary things has to go away. And that's the only thing they want. And that in the end, they want to show this shining thing to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to the Lord. So being again beaten by the firing Harikatha and the instructions of Guru and Vaishnava, and that is everything. Is that process we have to undergo. We have to keep ourselves there in this fire. And if we are able to do that, then very soon also the very pure form of our real self will come out. So it's a constant refinement, Guru Puja. Is like we discussed last time, no? Guru Puja is not just offering some flowers. No, really, it's a constant refinement to our real, pure identity. It's an ongoing process. We cannot say we are doing Guru Puja. Yesterday was my Gurudev's Puja, Vyasa Puja. No. Guru Puja is all the time. In those great Vaishnavas, we see they are all the time, because they are all the time under this process to be refined more and more. And the only thing which lies on us, that is commitment. So why we are taking a commitment? First of all, because even in material things, I commit to something, be it material or spiritual. Why? Because I know on this pathway there will be ups and downs, There will be hundreds of obstacles, but still, by taking a commitment, even in spite of all this, I will go on with this process. I will not stop. I will not leave it. So that's why we take a commitment. If no commitment is there, then yes, if someone commits, I go from this place now where I am sitting, I commit to circumambulate one time the world. No, I go straight. Yes, I go. It will take a long time, but if I just go, then one day I will reach again back here. So if I commit to it, but if I start here and then I go left, then I go right, then I go up, then I go a little bit that side, so I will never end. I will never come to my goal, to reach here again. It's just running in circles, and that is what most of the people, or also most of devotees, are doing. No? So, but if we stick to our commitment, then sooner or later we will really reach. But if you always, if you start to dig on one place, then you will finally have success. But if you start to dig on this place, then you go 5 meters here, then you dig there, then you go there, you dig again. So what kind of, it's useless. We will never come forward. So it is with material things like this. And it is for sure also with our pathway of devotion. So the commitment to Guru and Vaishnava's instruction, what they, what kind of regulations, what kind of instructions are there. Yes, I commit to it. I will do it, even in spite of ups and downs and difficulties. Maybe every day I cannot move as far I want, but still I will go on. No? It is just that consistency to that commitment. Both consistency and commitment has to be there, because changing all the time, that is rajas. No? Always do something and then again do something else. Next time again do something else. So in this way, perfection can never be attained. It is very sattvic if you commit to something in life. That even starts with nowadays who are committing to, let's say, family life. How many they can commit to one wife? No? Like Sri Ramachandra is the pure example of ek patni vrat, no, one wife only. So nowadays, yes, the rate of divorce, no, it's almost daily or weekly. So what kind of people are around us, no, from whom we can learn? But Guru and Vaishnava, they are not like this. They know how to commit to one thing. And if we do it, we will also have success, and it will be a very sattvic life. Martin Luther King, he also said that it is like, that if you just like to be a sweeper, then sweep the streets like Michelangelo paints pictures. If you like to be a sweeper, yes, then sweep the streets like Beethoven, he composes music, symphonies. No? But so, to one thing, doesn't matter what it is, actually, what we do. It's not important. It's the thing how we do it. So there has to be some commitment. And then we do the best whatever we can. No? We let the midnight oil burn, and we take advantage of the early hours of the Brahma Muhurta, so that our whole time will be used usefully for that commitment. So commitment, is everything, which is not what we do once, and but things that we do really every day, every single day. We commit to them. Yeah, I think that is very important. And today I just wanted to share with you, because now I also was tested somehow these days. I wanted to share a few thoughts, so can maybe continue with our parikram next time. Just to say a few things, because Babaji Maharaj always said that we should not pass lectures, but we should try to speak something of our realizations. So I don't know if I had really some realization, but just some thoughts on that things which happened the last days. So first of all, I wanted to share with you that yes, that I really I realized that I didn't invite this accident or this incident. It was not an accident. It was like because some old issue was already there 20 years ago, so there was one operation. And but what I wanted to say is that I did not invite this, that suddenly my knee was locked. I could not bend it anymore. And it came without invitation. So, and that reminded me on one shloka also from Srimad Bhagavatam, because everything we can always back up with the scripture, They give the actual answer, everything is there. But just how to connect the incidents in our life with those things, that we have to try to find. And there it said, Dasyava hetu prayate kovido nalappete at pramatam uparyadaha tat lappete dukkavadan yada sukham kalena sarvata kabira ramasa. The Srimad Bhagavatam is telling that those who are really intelligent, dasyava hetu kovido, those who are really intelligent, they are striving for something which is out of this ordinary planetary system. One can, tat lappete yat pramautam uparyadaha, one can wander up and down in this material world. But those who are intelligent, one can collect so many things in these ordinary planetary systems. But those who are intelligent, they are not aspiring for that. They don't want to collect this. They want to collect something which lies out of this ordinary planetary system. Because the second line is saying that lappete dukkhavat anyada sukham. So dukkha and sukha, happiness and distress, is coming totally on its own accord. So, and that is exactly what I was thinking about, what I try to realize. Because, yes, usually we think we need to make an effort for our happiness in life. We arrange so many things, this and that, but the other thing is that we don't make an effort to invite distress. Nobody is saying, tomorrow I like that my house will burn down, or that I have one accident. So nobody will do an effort for that. So that means the same principle applies also for happiness. So some people, yes, they try everything to become happy, but somehow it's not coming. But some people, they don't try so hard, but all their doors are open, like education, wealth, good family or whatever. So they just get it. And some people, they try to avoid all distress. They are doing all kinds of insurance, health care, etc. But in spite of all of this, distress comes automatically. And some people, they live a life without all of this. They don't care so much and have no problem till they die. So what is the mystery? That is why this verse is giving us a warning that we should not strive for anything which is in this quaternary planetary system, because everything comes in its own accord, according to our karma. From the past, things are just coming in our life. So that's why we should always try to only look which is not available in this quaternary planetary system. And what is that? That is devotion to the Lord. So, and the Lord Brahma also said, Tatenu kampam shushami kshamano bunjano evatma kritam vipakam hridvak vapubir vididan namaste jive teyo mukti bade sadayabak. He said that always worship the Lord with mind, body and words, and tolerate everything, pious or impious. All the reactions which we get in life, either we get money, we get so much opulence, nice education, or we be poor like a beggar, or we face this and this difficulty. All is because of pious and impious activities. But we have to tolerate both of them. It's not that the pious activities are better. No, both are creating us the binding in this material world. No, pious or impious. Nothing is wanted for a pure devotee. So all these reactions, the pure devotee is never looking after that. No matter how the life looks. So the pure devotee, he doesn't care. He just, with folded hands, he is tolerating all his vipak, his which becomes ripe, his karma which becomes ripened. In this life, all some karma, what we experience, it has ripened from the past. So, pious or impious, we just accept it and always go on with glorifying the Lord with our body, with our words, with our whole life. And in this way, we only pray for the permanent solution, for eternal life, because bhakti or devotion, that is the only solution for all of that. Otherwise, we have to always undergo our pious or impious activities. But the pure devotee, he doesn't care. So that is always very important to remember. And secondly, also, I wanted to say that I also really realized, or I had the feeling of a very warm embrace of Guru Tattva. Why I say Guru Tattva and not only Guru? So that I want to explain, because sometimes we think that Gurudev is someone who comes, he is sitting in the asana, and after 2 hours he is going away. But this is very materialistic. We think that Gurudev is this small, charming Bengali person who is delivering Harikatha very nicely with all his emotions, sometimes laughing, sometimes shouting, sometimes smart, sometimes bold. So all this, we experience it, and it's nice, it's okay, but we should not confine Gurudev to this only. Then actual Guru Darshan is very far away. Sadananda Swami also, he told that all our Guru and all our Guru are saying the same thing. They warn us repeatedly about this, that Like Sarananda Swami, he said that emotional ties to a person are like death. I repeat it. Emotional ties to a person are like death. No? So Sarananda Swami, he warns us that actually the relationship of Guru and Vaishnava or Guru and disciple is between Atma and the Atma. It looks like the two individuals, they have a relationship in this world. But it's not the body, it's not the mind with what the Guru has a relationship. It's a relationship, an eternal relationship between Atma and Atma. And that is very important to realize it. So, to be attached to the human personality of Guru can only distract us. So rather, Guru and Vaishnava, they are warning us, we should always be attracted to the essence, to the teachings, what they are giving. No? Srila Bhakti Rakshak Ishtagoshthi also warns us again and again that we are not worshippers of form, we are worshippers of substance. The substance is always giving more importance. And that is very important to realize. I sometimes in the past I gave that example of Sri Aurobindo, who was also one politician, and he had invited some trouble because he was openly speaking out some things and they tried to search after him. He has written about all those things and published it openly. And finally he decided to go undercover because it was too much opposition there. And he went to he disappeared for some time. But then he started to again write for some other newspaper where some of his writings were published. And those who were searching after him, somehow they got such an article. And that just only by that writing, they could realize that this is this person. No? So, what I want to say is that it's always the substance which is behind, which it has a signature. No? Guru and Vaishnava in the line of Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta, they have all one signature which goes through everything what they do. And if this signature, this stamp is there, then we can accept it. Maybe externally it looks like Bhakti Pragan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, who is very bold and hard, or our Babaji Maharaj also sometimes shouting, or sometimes it looks like sweet, like poetic, like Shira Maharaj is explaining some of his thoughts and realizations. But the substance, there, if we look only at the external appearance now, then we are doomed, no, forever. So we will lose everything. So that's why a personal cult, we should never stick on just a person, but always try to see the substance. And Sarananda Swami, he said also to Walter Eidlitz, he said that if the message of bhakti is interesting because of your strong personality, your charismatic personality, then as soon this is no more there, then everything will just fade away. No? And it just was one bubble in the ocean. But if we stick to the principles, to really the deeper essence of bhakti, then we cannot be washed away so easily. No, we will always find the track again. Nityananda Prabhupada, they will be always there to show it again, where to connect. So many people cannot connect because they have created some personal guruism, some cult, where they are so stuck, they are blind to everything else. And that's what to do. We cannot help them. They cannot see it, unfortunately. But we should not become like them also one day. So the openness should be always there, to not be stuck at one guru's appearance, especially in this material world. So in Vaishnavism, it is always giving the more weight or importance here to the substance and not the form. And what I realized these days was just yeah, it's a small fraction of Guru Tattva who can say that you realize Guru Tattva. No, I'm not so foolish, but was just how Gurudev is really expanding himself. Babaji Maharaj also, many times he says that try to see Gurudev everywhere. And really, it is completely in line with Shastra. All the Shastras, they say, yes, all this world is a manifestation of whom? Nityananda Prabhu. Who is Nityananda Prabhu? So he is the Akhanda Guru Tattva, undivided Guru Tattva. So he is everything. Antara Nitai, Bahira Nitai. There's inside is Nitai, outside is everywhere Nitai. So we can not just confine Gurudev to this physical form. No, that's why I started to say that by the grace of Guru and Vaishnava, I realized something of that warm embrace of Guru Tattva. Guru Tattva, not Guru. I say Guru Tattva so that this all can be covered. Because first of all, this is my personal things, what I can share with you. Like how everything was taken care of, this whole situation. Maybe Babaji Maharaj is the one who is coming. He was also here. He was seeing me and then going back. But does he really go back? No, I don't have this feeling. Then also he is coming in the form of the driver. He is coming in which all was so nicely arranged, all the things. He is coming in the form of the doctor. You know what is funny? The doctor's name was Pramod. It gives so much joy, some confidence, some signs are there. Pramod. So, and yes, that was, so everywhere you can see somehow that, yes, Gurudev is always with you. He is always there. Then also Murari Prabhu, he was there to do, because so many things you have to do, you cannot imagine. Fill this paper and this, if you have to go alone, how is possible? Cannot do. So he very expertly, he managed everything, and and who is it? Who is sending Murari? Gurudev. So all this arrangement, Shubham Prabhu daily coming to bring some prasadam, who is arranging it? Gurudev. Then Tarun Prabhu cooking there, taking some extra trouble, everything. So the nurses, even there, those people there around, and they all were very, like that you really can see an extended form of that Guru Tattva. You're just embraced. Why I say, embraced by Guru Tattva. Also my parents, so they all, who are the parents? At the end, they are your first spiritual guardians, But who is coming in the form of parents? Also, it is a form of Nityananda, who is guiding you through this life to a particular moment. Then Nityananda coming in other forms. So this is just a development. And I feel that it's like an extension of Gurudev. And we are really not separate from Gurudev. And that's why also we have to be very sensitive with our surroundings. And always try to see everything as an extension of Gurudev. And Gurudev will come in so many ways and forms in our life to teach us something, to test us, to help us to go further, etc. And it's not only that Harikatha which we are listening, and it's all about all the surrounding in our whole life which we experience, all the life experience. You also, for sure, I'm just giving some small sharings of my experience, but you all have that same experience. I know. You also realize you are there in Brazil, but so many things in your life, you can feel, yes, this is by the hand. The hand of Gurudev is everywhere, in my life, always trying to arrange and help. And this is, Gurudev is everywhere, so we need to get this darshan. Not be confined on these small things where we see Gurudev. No. So sometimes we take so much care of Gurudev's altar, of his shoes, of his chappals, and his picture, his asana is very holy. And it is, yes, sure. But we are very careful about all this, yes. But how uncarefully or we are sometimes behaving with those who have taken shelter of Gurudev's lotus feet. These are all also Gurudev's items. They belong to Gurudev. As same as we should take care of the asana, of the picture of Gurudev which we worship, we have also to worship all and accept and respect all that belongs to Gurudev. So we really must try to extend our vision to that degree, which is like that we are very carefully and loving and supporting to everything which is in connection to Guru and Vaishnava. Not only his photo and his bed and his asana, no. Everything which comes into our life, be it money, be it some property or people, everything. Immediately we can think, oh, this is an item for Guru Seva. No, it is like Gurudev has one big garden and some big trees are there. So the big trees, they give us shadow, they give us support. But also in that garden there are some new sprouts. They are just coming out, so we have to take care of them. And sometimes some plants are same like us, so we have some, we can share with them and we can have some friendship with them. So, yeah, and some in this garden also, some places is just like hard soil, no? So if we extend to this vision, Gurudev is everywhere, then yes, everything. So the hard soil means the hard heart of all the material people. So their heart is not fertile. So then also, yes, we can try to do something, at least give some hiddenly, we put some, we do some sun, we take Jagannath Prasadam from here, and then we give to our relatives, our neighbors, or those who have no chance actually to make any advancement, by very unfertile ground. So, but still, we can also give something. So, if we see everything connected to Gurudev, then the world becomes beautiful and a place of so many chances to serve, to offer ourselves. No? So, if we can develop this picture, then yes, all belongs to Gurudev. So, that is his garden. Then all these are great steps, no, from selfishness to self-giving. And the more we extend that, like Vasudhaiva Kutumbaka, no, our Srila Param Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Madhav Goswami Maharaj, he used to say, he always, not to say, he lived according to this principle. The whole world is one family. Huh? Very beautiful concept. So they are all my friends and neighbors and so one family members. It's Gurudev's garden. So we can try at least with those. We don't need now to make such big steps but first if we just start with those who are near and dear to Gurudev, those who are surround our circle. So if we can practice all these principles, then to look at each other with care and love like a garden, then if everyone is doing like this, then it becomes a very beautiful living together. Yes, and also another thing what I was realizing, or what I just wanted to share, is that it is the power of voice. Voice also has some particular power, some voice which you hear. No, I previously also I was thinking always, if you turn on even the YouTube or the channel of Srila Babaji Maharaj, you listen to some Harikatha and his voice is there. No, it gives you immediately some kind of it is ingrained, no, in our nerve system. We know that that voice is complete shelter, hope, some confidence and some power. We just open it and we hear it and we get very, fully energized with all of this hope, confidence and power. So, and the same way, because, Indian hospitals, there I went and then they just put me there and they lay down my down part, all till the navel. So you had some spiral anesthesia and then you cannot more move, you don't feel anything. And then all the voices were going inside, because there were sometimes 10, 15 persons inside, they just run around, I don't know what they did, but a lot of people. And so I was really wondering, I'm on the right place, because they already started to do something, but I could not see, because they make one cloth in front of you, and somehow, but then as soon I hear after some time the voice of the doctor, so I get so much relaxed, to hear the doctor's voice. So this is the same. In this world, there are also so many voices, so much noise, but if we hear Babaji Maharaj's voice, Gurudev's voice, we become completely, again, relaxed and peaceful. Yes, everything is right, and we have some trust. So, also all these days somehow I was thinking about to embracing discomfort as a way of life. That is also something which I wanted to share with you, because Babaji Maharaj teaches us this by his own example. He has taken a very strong resolution to preach Bhakti Siddhanta Vani, which means practically to share a message which will face so much opposition, and it's just inviting trouble actually in a godless society. But because the absolute truth, it is always very hardly accepted in this world. And we can really see it practically. So the question will be how much we will be able to embrace this discomfort by following such great examples. How much opposition and discomfort Srila Ramanujacharya, Srila Haridas Thakur, even Jesus, and Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta, they had to face. That is why if we want to follow them, we want to follow in their footsteps, so we need to take a vow. Yes, I embrace discomfort. Discomfort is welcome, because those persons who want to avoid discomfort, then you can surely not follow them. So the pathway is surely not for those who want to stay in their comfort zone. Rather, it means like to stand up for Bhakti Siddhanta Vani, to stand up for Babaji Maharaj, to stand up for everything what he does, or our Guru Varga is doing, and for all these real messengers. So, and in that way is Srila Babaji Maharaj not the most inspiring example, which we have in front of us, who is always standing up for the absolute preaching, not only by lip, but also by life. No? Lip and life, these things have to be together. We can speak thousands of millions of things, but if they are not in line with our life, then it's all useless. So but Babaji Maharaj is not doing this. He is really preaching that lip and life, no? The teachings of Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta. And Srila Babaji Maharaj is also always ready, completely ready to embrace each and every discomfort, be it in whatever form, be it in criticism, be it in the cost of his own health, be it even at the risk of his life. No? So for him, the correct message of Bhaktisiddhanta Vani is much more important than all of this. So only we have to ask ourselves the question, how much we are ready to embrace this discomfort. Are we choosing the road which is decorated with some flowers and always we try to get the cherry on the top of the cake, no? They say. Or are we walking, or are we making a conscious decision to choose a pathway which is filled with obstacles? Are we ready to choose this difficult road? No, that's the question. The road which is less traveled, because where most of the people, they are even afraid to walk, so not many will walk this road. So will be really just a few. And it is the nature, no, of this world to embrace all the jivas with the snares of so-called comfort, by always choosing the easy road, which very easily, very attractive and very charming to our senses, are striving for. No, we will, if we do this, we will just end up like a cocoon, completely unable to move one day because of all these snares, no, these bindings of comfort, who now has taken up the whole situation. One is no more able to move, just sit in one comfort cocoon. No, this is my home, my life. So, but this is the best way. I mean, now the spider, no, Maya, it can very easily come and just eat that. Time, Kala will come and eat us up. So, should be careful. Yoga means to never allow ourselves really to be entangled in the snares of discomfort. Because anyway, so-called comfort, what the world is offering, like, safe jobs, and all kind of health insurances and marriages like Barbie and Ken. So all that is like an illusion. It is just, it will only make us more and more blind if we listen to those music which advertise those things, those all TV, newspaper, and everything is just advertising such illusionary life, which is completely the arrangement of Maya. But we should really choose the pathway of yoga, which means not just to put our head in the sand, like this bird, which is living in Australia. I don't know his name, but there's one bird, he's always putting his head in the sand. Just some danger is there. Yes, I don't, nobody can harm me. Also the rabbit also closes his eyes. And the rabbit is attacked, I heard. And then he closes his eyes, but what will happen? Still the fox or some animal will eat him. So it's no way by just closing the eyes. So yoga means not to be blind, but to be fully aware of reality, to look in the eyes of this world, to look in the eyes of this reality, what is happening in front of us. So the reality is not the smiling faces on Facebook or Instagram. No, the reality is like the Sri Krishna himself is telling in Bhagavad Gita. Mam upetya puna janma, dukkhalayam ashashvatam. No, dukkha alayam. So it is a place of dukkha alayam. Laya means bojalaya, means a place of eating. Vidyalaya means a place of knowledge, a library. But Krishna is saying here, this world is dukkha laya. There is a place of suffering. So if we don't see it, we don't see in the eyes of Guru and Vaishnava and Krishna. We see just Maya's sparkling stars here and there, like Disneyland. Ashashvatam, it is temporary. It has no everlasting effect. It is, everything will be taken away, just like bubbles in the ocean. Appear for some time and then again go away. So all dreams, just nothing reality. Birth, illness, old age, death. In the West they are hiding this. In India it's a good place to live. You can see this on the street everywhere. Old age, how difficult it is to move and do the things. Sicknesses of all kinds, no people with just no feet roaming on the street. All so many things there. It's not just hidden between some walls, no? Nobody can see. So reality is this. It is everything else is just one play of Maya. And yeah, this I think we have to really meditate about this again and again, and because if we can realize some small thing of that, then actual sincerity can come in our life, no? So that we really commit now, as we before discussed, to this path. Yes, I know there are so many illusions, they will come, but still, by Gurudev's power, Gurudev's kripa, I will have the power to go through, to overcome. Yeah, so these were just some thoughts I wanted to share with you. And so let us pray that that we really wake up from this dream, no, in which we are living, like one very useless dream. So, and the only ones who can wake up are those who are already awake. That's, of course, so Guru and Vaishnava, actual Guru and Vaishnava. And we can see reality as it is. And also, maybe some compassion can come to us also, because Guru and Vaishnava, they are full of compassion, because they're seeing how much the people are in illusion, no? Living in this dream world, always hankering some kind of other illusion, one after another, running after the carrot, no, like the donkey all the time. So how painful it is for them to watch. Okay, then I thank you again for all your kindness to give me this opportunity to share those thoughts, which maybe somehow or other, one or two of them can be also useful for all of you. And yeah, then thank you. And so next time we can continue by the mercy of Guru and Vaishnava with our parikram. So this somehow came in between, but I'm also happy that I could meet you today, so it gives some distraction in the right direction. I mean, of only lying here and what to do. So thank you. Jai Gaur. Dandavat Pranam to all of you.